Hey everyone, morning. All right, so here's my review of the Netflix animated series of Onimusha. I watched it. I binge watched all 8 episodes, and overall thoughts, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but I do think it's not as good as Blue Eye Samurai. I feel like that series is a little bit more nuanced and has overall better characterization and uh, overall better narrative than this one. This show, for those not aware, Onimusha, it does belong. It is an adaptation of a video game series. However, I found that as a person who's played the first game, it has not really that many connections with that video game series. Say, for example, there's like a magical item that the samurai uses that is able to absorb the souls of his defeated uh, opponents. Aside from that, it's not really connected with that video game series. This also is made by Takashi Miike, who is a writer director of various like Japanese films. He's done like 13 Assassins. He's done a movie called Gozu, which is a trippy movie. He also has done several like I think he did a remake of a samurai film from long ago, Hayakiri. But yeah, uh, and it's funny because this show, in terms of an anime, it's pretty straightforward. These samurai are called to investigate something. There's been some weird stuff happening around the area, and they investigate it. And there's some traitors within the group, and eventually the main character by the name of Miyamoto Musashi, who, if you've read enough Japanese history, you'll know that Miyamoto Musashi was actually a real samurai. Um, and they also use the likeness of Toshiro Munafune, who is one of the most popular actors in Japanese cinema during like the 50s. They use his likeness for the main character, which that's kind of the funny connection that this show has is that the Onimusha games used uh, the likenesses of popular Japanese actors for the main characters. So the first Onimusha used a popular Japanese actor, and so did the second game. Well, that game was a sequel slash prequel to the series, but yeah, it's been a tradition for the franchise to like take a popular Japanese actor and use their likeness for the main character. And you get that here. So you have Toshiro Minafune, his likeness to this main character, who is based on a real samurai in Japanese history. And the funny thing is that likeness, Toshiro Minafune, he also played that samurai in a trilogy of films long ago. But overall, I thought the action was good. It gets a little intense and becomes like your basic kind of anime uh, with crazy action, a lot of blood and gore. Again, I did really like it, although the story was light because it just boils down to like samurai fighting demonic enemies, and that's good. But for me, it's been there, done that. I've seen a lot of that over the years with that type of storyline in anime. So overall, I would say if you're into this sort of thing, I'd recommend it. But I would uh, say you should definitely still check out Blue Eye Samurai. I feel like that's a better one. Both shows are good, but I feel like that show is more substantive and had a better narrative going for it than this one. I mean, if I were to compare them and rate both of them, I'd say Blue Eye Samurai is a 9 out of 10. It's really good. Definitely check that out. And for Onimusha, I'd score it an 8.5 out of 10. I think anyone is going to find an interest in it. It's fun. It's good. It's good action. And yeah, check it out. Check both of them out. But for me personally, I preferred Blue Eye Samurai. Okay. Thanks, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and have a great week.